Hi, everyone. About a minute on the iron law of climate change strikes again, and this time in Dubai at the COP28 meeting. I've written about the iron law of climate change before. It was coined by my friend Roger Pilkey Jr. It says very simply, when forced to choose between economic growth and action on climate change, policymakers will choose economic growth every time. And I've used Roger's idea and coined the iron law of electricity, which says businesses, countries, and industry will do whatever they have to do to get the electricity they need. That is clear. I've seen that myself. But the iron law of climate change is clearly obvious in Dubai now as the meeting ends tomorrow. And there's a big push on to try and reach some agreement and have all the parties that are there to sign some agreement on some kind of pledge. And today on Twitter, Al Gore wrote, in order to prevent COP28 from being the most embarrassing and dismal failure in 28 years of international climate negotiations, the final text must include clear language on phasing out fossil fuels. Well, this is easy to say, and this is what people like Gore have been saying for years. Other climate activists like Bill McKibben, we don't need any oil, we don't need any natural gas, we don't need any coal. We can do this all with renewables and no nuclear, and they're anti-nuclear as well. Well, that's easy to say, and this is the rhetoric we hear over and over. But hydrocarbons provide more than 80% of global energy, and in developing countries, it's even more than that. So today on Twitter, the Ugandan Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, Ruth Sintamu, wrote something. She said, quote, "To tell us to stop fossil fuels is an insult. It's like you're telling Uganda to stay in poverty." Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what the Al Gores of the world are saying. We got rich with hydrocarbons. You can't do it. And the developing countries are saying, hey, you first. And in fact, Ruth Sintamu effectively said that on Twitter. You want to quit using oil and natural gas and coal? You go ahead, but we're going to develop. Roger Pilkey had a good piece on Substack today as well. He wrote that these climate meetings, he called them a neo-colonial relic. That was his term. He said, it perpetuates and even encourages a split between the globally rich and powerful and everyone else. This approach is never going to work, and certainly not by seeking to achieve a global consensus on the immediate phase down / out of fossil fuels. That's the reality. Hydrocarbons, everyone likes to hate on them. Everyone likes to hate on the oil and gas companies. I get it. They like to hate on coal. The reality is that the developing world needs these fuels, and they're going to need them for a long time. And the same is true for us. And the idea that we're going to just quit using them and doing it and quit using them in the very near term, it's just not. Has no connection to reality. Okay, I'll stop there. I'm on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See you.